Dear students, in our previous session, we learned the differences between quantitative and qualitative credit control measures adopted by central bank. In this session, let us focus on the differences between central bank and the commercial bank, or central bank versus commercial banks. What are the major differences? Let us learn this particular heading in detail. First of all, we have to know meaning of central bank and commercial bank, or definition. Central bank is the bank which looks after the monetary system of the country, clear, is referred to. Whereas the other side, the establishment which provides the banking services to the public is known as commercial bank. So, how can you differentiate in this meaning? Remember, the bank which controls the entire monetary system of the country. When I say monetary system, money matters, credit supply, rate of interest, everything, the one which regulates, we call it as central bank of the country. In India, Reserve Bank of India or RBI is regarded as central bank of the country. Whereas other side, any establishment which provides banking services to the people or to the public is referred as commercial bank. Example, you can give public sector banks and private sector banks. However, these have been further classified as the scheduled commercial banks and non-scheduled commercial banks, which we have listed in our previous classes under the types of commercial banks. Now, a question arises, why these are called commercial banks? Because their main motto is to make profit. However, let us proceed to the major differences. Differences between central bank and the commercial bank. See, with reference to India, when I say commercial bank, we are talking about the regular commercial banks, what we just listed as public or private. With reference to India, when we say central bank, we are talking about RBI. Let us take up the first and foremost point of difference. The major or main objective of central bank is to maximize economic welfare. Remember, central bank or RBI is never guided by the profit motto. Its main motto is to serve and to maximize the welfare. Whereas other side, where the very name says commercial. So the main objective of commercial banks is to earn maximum profit. So commercial banks motto is to make profit, whereas central bank's motto is to promote economic welfare. So here in this first point of difference, focus on economic welfare, profit, key terms either side. Then come to point 2. The central bank acts as a banker to all commercial banks, in the sense that all the commercial banks in the country, they have to open an account with central bank and maintain all those reserve ratios what we have discussed as CRR, SLR and all those. And even they are authorized to borrow or deposit excess funds. That's why commercial banks are called as, central bank is referred as banker to commercial banks. Come to the other side. Whereas commercial banks act as a banker to many individuals, that is, we the general public. For us, these commercial banks act as banker because these commercial banks accept deposits from the public. Or you just write the other way. Commercial banks act as a banker to many individuals who keep their deposits. Come to point 3. The central bank has the monopoly over the issue of currency notes. Remember, in our country, the only bank which has been authorized to issue currency notes is RBI or central bank. You know that RBI issues the currency notes in various denominations of rupees 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, 500 and 2000 rupees notes. So the complete authority to issue currency notes is vested in the hands of central bank. Whereas other side, commercial banks do not have the power to issue currency notes. However, keep it in mind, though they cannot issue currency notes, they control the credit, which we have discussed under the credit creation. Actually, central bank controls credit, commercial banks create credit. Come to point 4. It acts as a banker to the government of a country. When I say government, remember whether it is central or state, RBI acts as banker to those governments and gives loan facilities to the government. In fact, RBI or central bank in India, it in fact accept deposits from the government and lend loans to the governments at times of necessities, and also it acts as advisor to the government in all the financial matters and also regarding monetary policy. Go to the other side. Commercial banks give loan facilities to their customers. See, just like how government can get loans from central bank, same way commercial banks give loans to the customers. Come to point 5, the fifth point of difference. The central bank does not accept public deposits. We, the general public, cannot open an account with central bank and deposit our money. Not possible. It is meant only for the governments. But the other side, you say, commercial banks accept public deposits. In fact, we, the general public, can make deposits in commercial banks by opening various types of accounts such as savings bank account or SB, recurring deposit account or RD, then fixed deposit account or FD, which is also referred as time or term deposits, and even current accounts. But the government can deposit in central bank. Public deposits are not accepted in central, but in commercial they are accepted. Come to point 6. The central bank does not provide credit facilities to the public directly. Remember, here we made a mention loan facilities, that is credit only. Central bank, it can give loans only to the government but not to the public. But commercial banks provide such credit facilities directly to the public. When I say credit facilities to the public directly, you know that commercial banks provide various types of loans such as home loans, vehicle loans, education loans, business loans, agricultural, industrial loans, varieties of loans are given. So such type of credit or loan facilities will be given to the public directly by the commercial banks, but the central bank does not provide such credit facilities directly to the public. Instead, the central bank provides such facilities to government. Clear? Proceed to the next. The central bank is owned and controlled by the state. When I say state here, don't think of the term state government. Whenever we use the word S capital, we are referring to the nation. So, central bank is owned and controlled by the government. See, when I use the word state, here it means it is government. But the other side, commercial banks may be owned by the state or private bodies. So what is the major difference here? Central bank is owned, controlled by the government alone. Private bodies cannot control or own central bank. But the other side, commercial banks may be either state owned or private owned. For example, we know that nationalization of banks, recollect, all the nationalized banks are owned and controlled by the state or government, but there are private banks also. Come to the next. It stabilizes the external value of domestic currency. When I say it, the central bank has the authority to stabilize or maintain the value of domestic currency. When I say domestic currency, the currency of our country, its value in terms of international currencies, the one which maintains is RBI or central bank. So the other side you come to, that is, the commercial banks do not have the responsibility to maintain external value of domestic currency, in the sense that central bank has the power to maintain the value of currency. The other side, it is not having that responsibility or power to maintain the external value of domestic currency. I think you are clear with all these 8 points, whatever we have discussed, the differences between central and the commercial banks. This question is quite important. It will be asked for 5 marks. Please learn the 5 major differences out of 8. Practice well. Thank you.